Right, here we go. This time I'm looking at a different coin, a coin that I'm not invested in, a coin that a lot of people seem to be talking about at the moment for one reason or another, which is Kin. Kin has basically been on a bearish movement for over a year, and it's not even attempted to try and break out of that bearish trend. It's lost 85% of its value since its all-time high, and for some people that sounds simply off the back of that they seem to think that that's an attractive price to buy. But even though it's lost 80% of its value, 98% of its value, doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to retrace its way back up to that, or even close to that. When I look at a chart like this, all I see is bear. I just see bearish, bear, bearish, bear. It's just bear. There's really not even anything to go by to suggest that it's going to pick up. We had this massive, huge sell-off here, an enormous sell-off, and that would have been a buying opportunity, I suppose. And if you had bought there, then great, you would have more than doubled your money back up here. But a few problems I've got with Kin and looking to get invested in it. First of all, is its unbelievable bearish trend. It's just completely. There's nothing in it for me at all to say that it's going to recover right now. We've got this whole Facebook Libra coin coming out, which basically is going to be like a Kin coin, really. It's doing pretty much exactly what Kin's done, with a bigger, more successful company like Facebook behind it, rather than Kick. So sounds like it might lose out completely, and this bear momentum will just drive it deeper into the ground till the point where it's almost completely worthless. Trying to do a technical analysis on this, the only thing I can tell you is that it's bearish. There's no sign, there's no clue, there's nothing to say that it's not going to be bearish. So for me to get involved at this point, I'm afraid I really couldn't do it. I did consider it because I saw a lot of people talking about it, but I can't even consider it right now. We need to see some, and I mean more than just a little, 10% here, 10% there. We really need to start to see some bigger, bolder moves. I'm talking 30% gains before I would be interested in it. We need to break above this big downward spiral of this EMA, because at the moment we just trended with all the moving averages, because we've been on such a slow and steady bearish trend that basically we're spread amongst the moving averages. You could scalp this if you want to, but trying to scalp with a bear trend is dangerous. So I wouldn't fancy doing that at all. Not until we break above here and stay above here, which at the moment is looking very unlikely. Now they do have some news coming out, which is that their previous ecosystem, they're moving all their Kin coins onto a Kin blockchain, which is good news for them. But it sounds to me like it's a little too little too late, really, when they've got a competitor like Facebook coming into the market, essentially cloning their model here. So I think we're going to continue this bear trend, probably even going to go back down to our lows here, this big sell-off low. I think we're going to visit that, and maybe at that point we could look at picking some up. But anyone who's talking about buying Kin now, they've either got a crystal ball, or they know something I don't, or they're just gambling with their money. Anyway, I will keep this on my radar, because the end of this month they will have made that transfer onto their own blockchain, and that might do something for them. I know they have a lot of users, so there are positives to the coin itself, and the ecosystem that they're building. There are positives to it. There's no question about that. But given that they've got a major competitor coming into the market, essentially doing exactly what they've been doing this whole time, no doubt they'll come into the market with a big push, with a big promotion, and open up the floodgates to new crypto users. I think poor old Kin, unless it comes up with something new or revolutionary, it's just going to lose out even more. Anyway, I will leave it there for you, and I will keep an eye on this as well. And if you've got any sort of information for me, or reasons why I'm wrong or think I should invest or something, just let me know in the comments. But personally, it's not looking good for this coin, and I think we're going to find our way back down to where we crashed here in the coming months. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Have a nice day.